This is gonna be a quick stream today. I just thought I'd stream trying to figure out what colors I'm gonna make this picture, because I haven't streamed that before. Hello. I'm probably gonna be pretty low energy today, but I won't be streaming for very long because I have to do dinner soon. Yeah. I gotta get... Yeah. It is Thursday after all. TGIF tomorrow. Hi, Mac. I have no idea. Gobbo? Probably something easy, like spaghetti. I have no idea how I want to stylize these thorns. Like, at all. I feel like leftover spaghetti constitutes like 50% of my diet. What is wrong with my Photoshop? Why is it being weird and not wanting to? Yeah, I mean that's obviously what I did in the sketch. The foliage that's like super close to the camera in these are, I always end up redoing them like 3 or 4 times. Like, I don't know how close to the camera this is, and it's hard to like get the right amount of detail with thorns, and then I mean, I was able to cover up the thorn bush that's the warrior's den with snow. So but it starts to get hard, like up close. I feel like I should probably start doing the details. So, but I don't know. Thorns are just hard. I feel like every time I draw thorns, I like draw them a different way because I can never settle on a single like way. Just drawing them like the spaghetti. I'm probably gonna have for dinner, I guess. Yo, burgers. That sounds so good. Hey, Starry. Meatloaf sounds good too. That's a solid choice. I had a ham sandwich for lunch. It was not just ham, it had cheese on it and mustard. But the I feel the day is where you just have a single ham on a piece of bread and you call that a sandwich. Although usually, if I'm gonna like pull that stunt, I'm usually doing that with like peanut butter. So I would just have like a peanut butter sandwich. So I can't say I've ever done that with ham. I feel like I need cheese. I think I should probably make these smaller. That's just too big. Maybe if I did this instead. Or ShadowClan's so hard because they literally just have thorns. They have thorns and pine trees and rocks. So I don't have that many options here. And it's winter. I made this like a holly thorn bush type thing. And I guess I could kind of like continue the holly theme. Hey Raymond. Turkey and cheese. Yeah, I do a lot of lunch meats for lunch. They're just easy. Yeah, I did that in the, like I made this bush a holly bush so that I could add a little bit of color too. I was also thinking like winter sweets, but winter sweets I don't think are native to like Europe. I mean, I think they're just native to Asia. But that would add a splash of color too. But it's also a pine forest, so You can't add too much without it kind of losing, like, it's pine foresty. Yeah, but I remembered when gorse, like the gorse bushes, the ones with yellow yellow flowers, they're not in America. They're like native to Europe and Asia. So I feel like I referenced forsythias a little bit too much for the gorse, but I mean that's what I had to work with. I'm like, we have forsythias, the yellow plants that grow in the springtime. Thanks, Muck. I really like doing them. Yeah. Yeah, it's Applefur, who is a cat that appears in Tiger Star's Fury, or Tiger Claw's Fury, the novella, and like never appears again. There's a couple cats in this illustration that appear only in Tiger Star's Fury that I added. Yeah, I think the hollies will work really well. I think that'll give it a nice pop, and it'll help balance some of these redder cats. I'll just draw a couple on top for now and then kind of shape it out. Okay, you guys are gonna hate me for this. This cat right here is it's Smoke Paw, but it's Smoke Kit. And Smoke Paw is the cat in Dawn that when they are traveling, like doing the Great Journey, he falls off the cliff in the mountains. I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't think it was that cruel. I thought it was kind of cute, and then when I was showing that to some of my friends, they were like, bro, who hurt you? And I was like, I thought it was kind of funny. I'm like, he's just prone to slipping, you know? And the one that's running after him is Nightwing, the one that's like heartbroken about it in Dawn. I assumed that was his mom, so there are a lot of black cats. So yeah, I'm like surprised more cats didn't die on the Great Journey. Like, I think that was the only one that died on the Great Journey. I'm like, that's actually really impressive. I thought I'd show him some love. That's true. I'm always heartbroken when in like the newer books, like specifically remembering like Squirrel Flight's Hope and it was either Bramblestar's Storm or like I don't remember, but it's one of the books that happened right after The Last Hope, and it's like they're just like, oh yeah, all of these minor characters died in between books. No one cares about them, right? And I'm like, wait a second, I cared about this one person and you just glossed over the fact that they died. You didn't even say how. I'm like, hold on a second. I've been thinking about doing a Moonstone one, Snow Kitty. I did a Moonpool. At first I didn't know what I wanted to do for the Moonstone, because the Moonpool one I did like Leaf Paw discovering it, so then I'd have to do Moth Flight discovering the moonstone, and I don't like Mothlight that much, so I'm like, ugh, do I really want to draw her again? Yeah, I was thinking maybe I could do, because don't they all go to, I don't know, like I could do one that has all of the medicine cats, or like I could do like one that's kind of like a Firestar 9 live ceremony, because I did a composition of Windstar's 9 lives, where like the cats that gave her 9 lives were like gathered on the moonstone in like a symbolic way. And if I did that, then I could have a lot of like beloved cats in it. Like, I don't know. We'll see. Okay, feel free to lurk. I usually lurk when I watch streams, so no judge. I should probably make these flow a little better. Maybe like they can still flow like I had them, like this. They kind of still flow. Man, that's gonna be hard though. These leaves are not going to be easy to simplify. The hardest one to draw was Nightwing. This one. I did the sketch a lot of times. She changed positions multiple times. And no one will even know who she is because she's just a black cat that I don't even think she has any lines except for when Smoke Paw falls off the cliff. Dopey little cloud. I kind of wish it was really hard for me because I wanted Little Cloud and Runny Nose to be further towards the camera, like to make them bigger. But the way that ShadowClan Camp's described is like the centerpiece of the camp is like the clan rock or whatever they call it, and the medicine den is right under it. So I'm like, I have to have the centerpiece be the clan rock, so I have to have the medicine cat there, and I had to make, and I don't know, it was hard to make it any bigger than what it was. And I like having the medicine cats be around the medicine den, it just makes it easier. I'm just gonna keep doing in random order because I want to get a color. I want to start thinking about colors and it'll be easier to do that if I have them at least kind of outlined. It was also extremely hard to figure out the best time to put this so that there were the most amount of recognizable cats alive, still in ShadowClan, and a relatively peaceful time in ShadowClan in the Prophecies Begin. Extremely, extremely hard. I had to sacrifice a lot. A lot of beloved characters got sacrificed and are not shown. No Velo. Oh yeah, that's just to help. I don't think they'll be there when I actually do the final lines. It's just to help me visualize. No, Velo. No. Velo, I was looking at your cat blog today that you've neglected for a year and a half. Velo. Velo, you don't have any warrior cat OCs. You do, I know you do. You guys go like ham on the... Are you guys still going ham on the warrior RPs? Oh yeah, Velo? I went on your blog today to look at a specific cat that I remembered you drawing. I think it was Brindleface. I think I was in like a call when you were drawing it. And I love that. I love that Brindleface. For no reason whatsoever, really. Yeah, I wish we could do uneven ground. Sad face. Fair enough. Brindleface is one of the cats that I think I have the hardest time visualizing. So when you drew her, I was like, whoa. I can see clearly now. Oh yeah, and I was looking at your Amber Moon. Did I read all the books in series 1? I don't know why I love that Amber Moon. She looks so tiny and she just looks so cute. Yeah, I don't know why I went on your blog like today. I was probably... I mean, I was drawing some River Star's home cats today. Amber Moon? Yeah, she's a... I mean... She has Cloudtail in her, so she could look like... She has Cloudtail and Brightheart, who are both related to... Yeah. They both had 3 kids, like the exact same time. You're right. But Lion Blaze and Cinderheart's kids all contributed nothing, except for Spotfur. And I guess Sorrel Stripe. Never mind, Fern Song, yeah. Fern Song, Sorrel Stripe, and someone else. There's a third one. Can't remember who it is. Holly Tuff. Yep. That's the last one you read? Oh my gosh. You should read A Broken Code, Velo. You'd probably like it. I liked it. River Star's Home was good too. You have a life. It takes like freaking 3 hours to read one book. Just read it for an hour a night when you're going to bed. You don't need a life to read. Or you don't not... You know what I mean. Thanks, Wolf. Whatever. You just don't want to admit that you... Just... I don't know. Why are you here? Watching me draw warrior cats then. I guess I'm only drawing. But I have cats in here from newer books that were like, look, this is Vul Whisper. Do you remember Vulpaw? He was supposedly died by Broken Star, but he didn't actually die. He was named Vul Whisper in exile from ShadowClan. I have no recollection. Yeah, well, sucks to be you then. Yeah, bye. You can use them. Okay, let's color this. Somehow. I'll look at a lot of references, especially like hold on 1 second, sorry. I'll look at references and like, so once I finish setting this up, I'll probably pull up some like snow winter scenes. I want it to be kind of like midday, so I'll probably look for like sunny. I don't know. some pictures that spark inspiration. And then basic color theory, I guess. Like this one, I'll probably have a lot of blues and oranges, because that usually looks pretty good. That usually looks pretty good together, and I think I could do some nice, I don't know, I'm hoping I can. Let's start some color theory, cut some color splashes. Okay, 1 second, let me pull up. Oh shoot, I never posted this on Twitter, on Tumblr. I had the thing up, and I never pressed it post. Snowy pine forest. Let's Google that. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying like this type. This is the type of feel I want. Something like that. That's good. Or maybe something like, yeah, like this. You should draw River Star, Velo. I want to see how you draw River Ripple. Have you drawn him? This is nice too. That's a little bit too. I don't want it. I want it to look like it snowed overnight. I don't want it to look like it's still snowing. I want it to be like they woke up, they got a lot of snow, and they just like brushed off their path and stuff like that. Calico. I draw the patches. You can, depending on the type of program you're using, you can usually do like clipping layers where you could have the patches on one layer and then a layer above it, and you can clip that or link it to the layer below, and what that accomplishes is that you can draw the stripes on that top layer and they won't bleed out of the spots. Yeah, Velo, something like that. Or like, I had it so, yeah. And well, I had it so like this one up here, this is the Elder's Den, and I imagine in this little scene right here, the elders are like, hey, we got some snow in our den last night. So then this is Flintfang and Deerfoot, and they're like, okay, we'll patch up the roof. So they like brushed off the snow so that they could work in those areas. So that's why there's not as much snow on this as there is in like the warrior's den. And then this is the apprentice den right here where Rowan Paw is. And I imagine that they would have brushed off the top of the apprentice den maybe, and then once it started warming up, the snow melted and now it's in just like little bits. Yeah, the frost is a little, I don't know if I'm gonna add icicles, because that would imply that I mean that would imply that it had frozen and then thawed a little bit and is now frozen again. And I would imagine that if it started getting cold enough that icicles started forming, the cats wouldn't be outside anymore. Like, I kind of imagine them all outside kind of enjoying this like last, like this bit of sunshine before it starts to get cold again, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, this one's good too. This is like the same exact picture. I'm just pulling the same pictures now. This one. See, this is a good picture. Okay. We'll use these as inspo. But yeah, the sunny shot, I definitely think I should keep. I mean, I start to think like that, Kerwick, and then I'll kind of like forget about it. Yeah, it's Rowan Paw and Cedar Paw, Cedar Heart, and Cedar Paw's mentor is Russet Fur. So that's Russet Fur and their training, and that's Oak Fur. And technically, Rowan Paw's mentor is Jagged Tooth, this one right here. But Jagged Tooth betrays ShadowClan in the Darkest Hour and joins Blood Clan after Scourge kills Tiger Star. So I kind of imagine that he wasn't ever really a good mentor to Rowan Paw, and like maybe Russet Fur and Oak Fur took over, and then Oak Fur gets his own apprentice. He gets Tawny Paw later in the book, so I don't know. I'm assuming Russet Fur probably gave Rowan Star life, Rowan Claw, but we haven't seen his apprentice, his leader ceremony, so yeah, sometimes I'll animate in Photoshop. Yeah, Snag joined Tiger Claw when he was trying to overthrow ThunderClan. No. So, this is Tiger Star. So this is specifically during the Tiger Star and Sasha manga. Mostly because I wanted to have Sasha in one of these pictures. So this is specifically like the day that Sasha Tiger Star invites Sasha back to ThunderClan to like see how clan life is. No, I do have it so that it looks like Black Star's doing all the work. Because I also imagined he did a lot of the work when Tiger Star was leader. So I made it like he's just assigning patrols right here, but I made him a lot bigger because I was like, it's just hard. It was hard to just find the perfect time because I wanted Running Nose to still be Medicine Cat, and I wanted Black Star. I wanted Blackfoot in the picture, and Blackfoot was a rebel. Like he was exiled from ShadowClan from Fire and Ice to Dangerous Path. The person next to Tall Poppy is Rowan Berry, Yellowfang's sister. She's still alive in Tiger Claw's Fury, so I added her. This is like... Oh yeah, I mean, drawing any of the clans other than ThunderClan in the first series, it's like so hard. I chose Darkest Hour to be my anchor point, but during Darkest Hour, Tiger Star and Sasha happened, so then I was like, that's a specific day. And I was like, I imagined Tiger Star wanted everyone to be looking happy, and oh man, everything's so nice when Sasha's around. So, and I wanted it to be, I was like, oh, I could do like the nights when Night Star is leader, but then I wouldn't have like Blackfoot, I wouldn't have Stumpy Tail. I wouldn't have like any of these cats. I wouldn't have Little Cloud, because Little Cloud's not in a Medicine Cat until after Night Star dies. I didn't want it to be during Broken Star because I wanted it to be like happy clan life, and it's It was hard to decide who to like lose. I had to lose Night Pelt. I had to lose Night Pelt, which I don't know. And I couldn't add Tawny Paw. Because Tawny Paw is only in ShadowClan for 1 day before Tiger Star dies. I don't know. It's, you know, it's hard to decide on a specific day. It's worth it for me, but it's not worth it for a lot of people. The Creative Cloud is worth it for me because I use all their programs to make money. So, but I mean, Clip Studio Paint I feel like is better, a better price if you just want something to draw and like animate. Yeah. I haven't yet, Zamasu. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I have so many friends that play it though. I honestly think if you're just like learning how to draw, or like if you're trying to beg your parents to buy a program for you or whatever, tell them to get you Clip Studio Paint. It's a one-time purchase. It does pretty much anything that like somebody that's just learning Photoshop. It does everything that you could do in Photoshop. And it's much easier to like ask for it than like Photoshop. Yeah, especially during their sale months. Yeah, I just have the Clip Studio 1, version 1. Cheesecake. classic warrior cats. Dies right after they were able to make children. I'm trying to decide what color I want the rocks to be. Very important decision here. Also, yeah. Well, I'm wondering if I should make them. They do have moss, Dubbo, canonically. So they do have moss. So they do have a little bit of green. I don't know yet because they'll probably be bluish because the whole camp is just like muddy all the time, apparently. Oh, that's ugly. Yeah, I feel like behind them, the walls are gonna be like a very muted grayish, like this color. And then the pine trees around them are gonna be darker. Something like this. So I think having the... Yeah, I mean the map that was on the old books made it look like it was a swamp. I didn't think they lived in the pines until they lived in the lake territory. But they've like retconned it, definitely. An igloo. It's not an igloo, but it's pretty darn close. And then it has like some nice green moss. Yeah, I didn't think pine marshes existed. Is that like a European thing? They're decently common in the UK. I should look up a reference. I should have looked up more reference images of it then. Because I never got that as a kid. I was like, what do you mean it's like a marshy pine forest? Because here, like the pine forest, I feel like the pine forests are a lot like, they're very like the ground is spongy because it's full of pine needles and there's not that much foliage, but I don't ever feel like they're like squishy. I don't know. Appalachian stuff, I guess. Yeah. I forget that cats are British until they say stuff like gorse that doesn't exist in America and brambles. We don't call them bramble bushes here, we call them thorn bushes. They're the same thing. Yeah, that makes sense, Velo. I'm sure Maine has squishy pine forests. Yeah, brambles is not what we call them in America. Even though I swear I call them brambles now. I've been infected. That's not the color I wanted. I feel like there are a couple of cats, like when in Tall Star's Revenge, when like they go like the what are they called? They're called like the Greenleaf Visitors or whatever, and I feel like they tried to give them like another different British accent, but I'm like, bro, they're not British. Like, I don't see them with British accents. So like now they're just like there's like randomly just some British cats in the clans, and you're like, what? Yeah. I think that they like said that the characters in Tall Star's Revenge, like, they were based off of a certain type of English accent, but I'm like, I don't know them. I don't know the. What are you talking about? British accent? I love Australian accents, so I want them all to be Australian now. See ya, double. That's true. They'd have like insane spiders that would eat the cats alive. Send you to ShadowClan? Ah, I would love... You'd have to do like... does Australia have any native, like, wild, like, big cats? Thylacines. Never heard of them. Oh, I could totally see Warrior Cats taking place in Japan. I mean, if they took place in Japan, it would make more sense as to how they could just, like, travel a little bit away and then there's just mountains. Like the Sundrown place. Like traveling to the ocean and then you just have to cross a mountain. Like, that's so much more believable. I guess I'm also biased because I've been to Japan and I've never been to England or Europe in general, so I'm not sure. Like, I remember standing on the top of a mountain in Japan and, like, I had a beautiful view of the coast. Oh my gosh, it was so beautiful. That'd be really cool. And the moon, and instead of the moon pool or the moonstone, it's like, it's an abandoned, like, shrine in the middle of the woods. That'd be really cool. It's like a shrine up the mountain that no one visits anymore. It's run down and... I've seen a couple of RP groups that are based in, like, Southeast Asia, Sluggy. I don't know if any of them are still going because it was a while ago, but... I feel like I need to change the colors. I did too, Velo. I miss the swamp cats too. But Shelby doesn't really talk to me anymore, so every time I bugged her about it, she kind of got, you know. Yeah, that was our little RP group a couple years back. Deep Siberia would be fun, but I feel like it'd be hard to keep the scenery would be pretty hard to like continually write about. Is that really common, Catsy, that it's only like the first arc? Probably because it doesn't sell as well, right? I don't really have a favorite book. I like a lot of them. My favorite thing are when the cats are just being cats. I like when they just have cat moments. I feel like I want this one to be darker. Where is my... adjustment? Thank you. Perspective is hard to draw. That's why I draw forests, because you can warp the perspective a lot easier than buildings. So this is like supposed to be mud, right? Like they have like just dirt. But I don't want it to just be dirt. That's boring and ugly. Stick the cats on top. My favorite warrior cats? I like a lot of them. Yeah, I was thinking of doing pine needle Skara, but it's hard to show that without it getting too... I mean, like, I guess I could use a type of, like a textured... Hold on, let's see if I have a textured one on this. Like if I did a sort of... I do not have my brush I use to make like stylized fur, but yeah, you could have like a brush that kind of like... Actually, I might have that brush here. This one is not a good one. I'd have to find a brush or like make one. But yeah, you could do like... Oops. Wait, what? Oh, it's because I'm on multiply. Like, do something like this. To do like the pine bushes. With like a texture like that. To make it look like pine needles. Add in like a couple of greens. The only problem with that is that I haven't used this technique to color any of the other pictures, and I want them to kind of look like... Yeah, that's the problem. I usually just like put like little grass patches or whatever. Yeah, I'd have to do something like that to like... Which I could do. I'm just worried how it will look as like a series, because I haven't pulled out a brush like that for any of the other ones. So... But I might consider it. The other thing is like, yeah, it's gonna look empty right here. Like, it's empty right here. But you have to remember, the full illustration has like 30 cats in it. So, it is being broken up by the cats. Like, I had more snow patches. I had more snow patches in the center, but it just was getting really busy in like the center area. So I removed them. So it'll look really empty right here. But with all the cats in it, it balances it a little bit more. This area right here, like the oak tree, I wanted it to be looking like a gnarled oak. Like a giant gnarled oak where like some of the roots have been washed away, because this is like it's super muddy down there. Like all of their dens are like shallow like caves underneath bushes. So I wanted this to be all gnarly, and it is pretty busy because there's like a lot of cats around it, but I kind of like just dealt with it. I'm like, I'm gonna deal with it. What gave me inspiration? The split screen specifically, I've wanted to do a split screen type of thing ever since I watched, what is it called, 500 Days of Summer. I like how they do the split screen in that movie. But I felt like the split screen worked with that song because there's so many people speaking at once, and it's like an acapella type thing. It reminded me of those videos where like people sing an acapella and it's just their face like over and over. And I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Thanks, Matt. I'm thinking that it needs to be bright on the top of these, and then when it's in the shadows like this. Like this is gonna be in the shadows, shadow of the tree. And the bush. I need to get ClanGen working. I'm boomer. Blame. I remember editing that in my modern art history class on my laptop. I think I actually posted the final video when I was in class. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I had a laptop that I used to do my animations, editing, and everything, and quote-unquote take notes. So I mean, I worked on Neglected Space. I did the puppet animation for that with my trackpad when I was in modern Japanese history. The person behind me actually knew who I was. Like, they knew me because we went to the same art class when we were kids, so we had already reconnected, so they didn't care that, like, they didn't tell on me when they saw that I was just, like, animating in class. I think I'm going to make one of these rocks a little bit different shade. Yeah, I do, Za. I've been playing Minecraft. Unfortunately, again. I need to get off Minecraft because it sucks me in. And I play Binding of Isaac. That's my game that I play right before I go to bed. I have like 1,000 hours on it, which is also disgusting. Yeah. I really like that game. It's so nice to just like pop it in and play it for like an hour while I'm getting ready to go to bed, and then you sound like my friend. He's always trying to get me to play Rainbow Six with him. He's gotten me to play Left 4 Dead with him. I'm not really that skilled in shooter games. I mean, I played Control and I play Fallout. Those are probably the only 2 games I play other than Left 4 Dead, where it's like you're shooting a gun. I'm just not good at it. It's just not as... And then when I play Fallout, I use a baseball bat. So like, I'm not even... I'm just going around whacking people with a baseball bat. I don't like that. Where's my inspo pics? I never played TF2. I play, I'm waiting. I play Dave the Diver. Dave the Diver is really good. Planet Zoo. I like Planet Zoo. I like simulation games. Planet Zoo, Minecraft took over. I can either play Planet Zoo or I can play Minecraft because those are the ones that I do like creative like building in. Oh yeah, I played Zoo Tycoon 2 so much as a kid. I had like all the packs and everything. So Planet Zoo is so good. They have Planet Coaster too, which is apparently very good. I had Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, but I never had a computer that could really play it well when I was growing up. Yeah, my friends always had Sims, so I would always play Sims at their house, but we didn't have Sims until like Sims 3. And my sister loves Sims. She'll play Sims for forever. I need more. It's looking flat. I think if I made this darker. We never played Minecraft after that. I play modded Minecraft nowadays. I've been getting into the mods. Okay, calm down, user. I'm gonna put a timeout on you. Whoopsie. Oh no, it's... Yeah. Animating stripes is really hard if the design hasn't been properly thought out to be animation friendly. why before Super Edition? I feel like he was pretty much the same exact cat he's always been in his Super Edition, so I'm curious. Well, I mean, I know that some of the stripes, like, those ones probably follow, like, his wireframe. So, like, even though he has stripes, they probably have, like, a set, like, they're specifically following. I don't know. I'm looking at his design right now, and yeah, you're right. I don't know how he did it. I'm lying so hard right now. That don't look like no wireframe to me. He might be. He might be. Darktail is Darktail. Alright. I feel like this is just too warm of a blue with how the picture is turning be something more like this. This to be in the dark because Jagged Peak or Jagged Tooth is over there. I'm trying to keep up with chat, sorry. I think I want this to like jut out into the sun. So we'll make it a little warmer. Thanks, Lettuce. I actually designed the lake for. I actually have the lake forest camp that's been in the. I sketched it like quite a few months ago. But everyone wanted me to finish the forest camps before, so nostalgia hit, I guess. No one wanted to see Shadow Sight and Sunbeam. Sad face. Yeah, I can pull it up. Hold on. I can show you all the sketches I've done. I'm probably gonna have to stop soon because I'm gonna have to go make dinner. But I'll show you the sketches I have. So you can see the whips. This is, okay. This is the one that I have only begun concepting. like just trying to find the right composition. So this is how they start. They all start like this. This is the gorge, the ShadowClan Forest Camp. So I don't know which one I'm doing yet. I don't know if I'll do either of these, but these are like the super sketchy versions where I'm just like trying to lay out what the best way, like the best angle that can show me the most cast and that also has like a good solid image of the camp. So, because I know I'll probably do the ShadowClan Gorge after. Well, I don't know, because the other one, this is the one I have the next level. So after I do something like this, this is the 4 trees one. So after I do that, then, so it started like this. Here's me trying to do the 4 trees, like here's the rock, the 4 trees. I settled on a simpler illustration so that I could draw more cats. So something like this, with the trees kind of doing the whole sketch, and then this is the next sketch where I've kind of like laid out more stuff. So there's the great rock, and I'll have 2 of the trees, and then these are the roots down here of the other ones. Like I imagine that their roots are like tangled up on one another, so they're all kind of connected, and their trees and their branches and the leaves are all connected, so it's kind of like, it almost looks like it's one huge like terrace almost. And then I start, this is where I just like kind of imagine like this is how many cats are going to be there. So for 4 trees, I'm doing the first official full moon gathering that ever happened. So this is Dawn of the Clans. And I wanted to do it because it has all 5 leaders. Greywing is still alive, and like most all of the Dawn of the Clans important characters were there. So it's like the path of stars. So that's the next stage, and then the stage after that is where the lake camp, the ShadowClan Lake Camp is. Yeah, that's what I thought, Lettuce. And so this is the next stage. Oops, not that one. This is the sketch underneath it that it started with. So that was my first. I'm from Ohio. So that's the first sketch. So I'm starting to finalize that sketch. I got all these. And I'm starting to actually finalize the cats. So I'll have Shadow and Puddle, Tiger and Dove. This is during Squirrelflight's Hope, because Squirrelflight's Hope let me have the most amount of like an even distribution between apprentices and warriors, because there are like 6 apprentices, and in current ShadowClan there are no apprentices, and I like to have a nice balance of like ranks. So it has like Shadow Paw, Pounce Paw, Light Paw, Sun Paw, Blaze Fire. It has all of the, and it has all of the like main protagonists of the newer series. But this camp has much more foliage in it. Like I feel like their lake camp is much more like the undergrowth, and their lake camp is much more green, I guess. So it has some proper like ferns and stuff. It's much more grown in. It won't be in the winter either. I'm not going to make the lake camps in the same season. I'm not going to make the lake camps in the same season as I made the forest ones, so I'll probably make the ShadowClan one in like the ShadowClan one in like the summer, maybe. And I'll make the Windclan one in the winter. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Those are the other ones I've started thinking about. Gotta work on this one first, though. But I'll probably have to call it here. Gotta go make dinner. Oh yeah, I could sneak a frog in. I don't have the fresh kill pile in this picture, which I wasn't sure where to put it because there's so many cats in camp. It was a lot easier to add the random stuff in the ThunderClan Forest Camp because there's like barely any cats in ThunderClan. Like if you look back and like compare, like ThunderClan really was short on warriors in the first arc. Every other clan had like 3 times the amount of warriors they did. So it's like no wonder that Blue Star invites Firepollen. But I don't know, are frogs active in the winter or do they like hibernate? Are frogs in winter? Question mark? They go into a state of hibernation. So I don't know. I might be able to sneak a frog in the ShadowClan Forest or Lake Camp. I might be able to do that. I don't think I'll be able to sneak one in this one. And then this is my secret technique where I do this. And then I make... Where is my... Is it adjustments? Yeah, why aren't my adjustments showing up? Gradient map. Jeez. This is the secret that anyone that has Photoshop should know about. It's called gradient mapping, and it saves lives. Meh. I'll work on it. Bro, gradient mapping helps me so much when I'm like keeping the shadows. When I'm trying to keep like the shadows and the shadows cooler and the highlights warmer. I usually just do it while I'm trying to figure out my initial colors, and then, you know, I definitely have to work on it. It's a little bit too even. I could go darker up at the top. Definitely. Okay, I'm gonna call it here, guys. Thanks, Lettuce. I like drawing snow, so it's so much easier to draw than heather. It took me so long to draw that heather, and I was so happy to start this because I'm like, no foliage, just snow. Just snow. But, thanks for watching, guys. Sorry for kind of a short one today, but yeah. I'll be back on this weekend, probably. Working on this. Thanks.